Hi, friends.
What's good, y'all? How y'all living around here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see?
She couldn't wait to pull this Dewey out for y'all. Dewey of the day.
It's brand new, fresh out the pack. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it smells fresh at the pack.
I need to comb my hair. I need to do a lot of things, but that's gonna be after I kick it with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Because we need to record a podcast. Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm Tuesday. This is my beautiful wife, Wavy.
Like, comment, subscribe
Boom.
on this video. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all always know what I'm saying. I guess I'll pull up her script, because she be tripping without it. And then it's been 3 weeks.
I
so
forgot
she
we even had a script. I forgot we even had one.
She don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want no smoke. Happy wife, happy life. I just got back from Vegas, y'all. I'm so excited, living my life.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why we've been on hiatus.
She had to go to Tennessee.
Yeah.
I said had to, like it was
mandatory.
A punishment. Like it was a punishment.
I went on vacation.
It might have been a punishment, to be quite honest.
No, it was fine. We can do an episode about the amount of time, like the time limit every woman has to be around other women. Because I think everyone has like an eternal clock as women.
I don't have one of those.
Mine is really high. Once they started tripping, I was like,
I don't.
But it was towards the end. It was a very good time. Shout out to you, ladies. I would vacation with them again.
You would?
Yes, just for a shorter amount of time, and not Nashville. If you're from Nashville, drop it in the comments.
If you're from Tennessee, sorry about that. How about that? I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry.
It was interesting.
That's where
it was interesting.
Anyway, so it's podcast time. Y'all already know what it is. We back. Episode 18. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. Episode 19.
Yeah.
Episode 19. Y'all, let's go. Let's go.
Our last episode was about following your dreams. So, of course, after that, we just completely fell off the map and lost all our momentum. But we're back, and we're gonna do it.
Do y'all hear her? She said we lost all of our momentum. Like we got busy.
I lost all my momentum doing this and many other things.
It's cool.
But we're back at it.
Y'all can't, we've been consistent for 4 months. People need a break sometimes. Actually, It's been almost 5 months that we was just straight content all day, every day. So, sometimes people need a little break. And we are still new to this. So all that recording 15 videos ahead and stuff, we not there yet.
One of these kids is haters, but that's a whole nother story.
We not there yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get it popping. Let's get into this podcast as usual. What's good, everybody? Welcome to another great day with Wifey and Wifey. I am Wavy, and this is Baby. Say hello.
Hello, everybody. I am Tuesday, as many of you may know. Welcome to Wifey and Wifey. This is a podcast where me and my wifey run our mouths about life, love, and
other
bullshit. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Remember to follow along with us on YouTube. We post the videos of our episodes and our beautiful faces. You can see how my wife looking at me right now. I'm kind of confused about it, but check it out. Maybe you guys can figure out what's going on. Yeah. We have an interesting topic today, though. And that is...
My wife said we talking about cheaters.
Yes. Once a cheater, always a cheater. True or false? We're going to dig into it.
Why is she talking
like this is an investigation?
Yeah.
Like Dateline 2020.
Yeah. What is it? Alice Quebec? Is that his name?
I
don't know nothing.
Yeah.
My brain, y'all. My brain not working.
Yeah, you
well
just
right
got off work, so we'll keep it swift. First though, how are you? How was your day, love?
It was okay. It was long,
I believe it.
Had to go to my job. Had to work 10 hours today. It's cool though, they pay me or whatever.
Yeah.
A nice sum of cash, so I'm not gonna complain.
They do.
I guess. Not today anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was chill. Just got done eating. So I'm ready. I'm ready to work.
Yeah. I don't really have anything. I finished a book today. It was hot as the fuck. Literally from before the sun even came down. Texas summers, and then I heard they were talking about like conserving energy and like don't run your AC, kind of like they did in February. And
I got an email.
My eyes started twitching because I was.
It didn't say. Well, I got an email, and it didn't say we couldn't run our AC. They want us to run it 5 degrees more than we usually run, which. Okay, y'all, this may sound crazy, and I'm sure a lot of people thinking the same thing, but we're actually those people that don't run their AC hella low.
Yeah, no.
And I'm not raising it, right? Because I run my AC on like 75, 73 degrees all year. Now, if you in this bitch running your AC at 60, yeah, how about you raise it up a little bit? But I mean, 75 degrees in my house is actually like moderate.
Yeah, and honestly, at running it at 75, especially like the middle of the day when it was super hot,
it'd be hot as balls.
No, it did not turn off, and it was so hot in here, like so hot that
it'd be hot as balls.
Yeah, I was like, I just need to take a nap, and the kids was like, "You tired? You sleepy?" I was like,
because your air don't kick on until it goes above that temperature.
Oh no, like it didn't. It literally did not.
No, what I'm saying though
blowing.
is that when your air is on auto, like it's not on right now. You know what I mean? Like the air is not blowing right now. Mm-hmm. So like, if we have it set to 75, it's not gonna start blowing again until it's 76 degrees. Here. So your air conditioning is always trying to catch up when it's that hot. Yeah. When it's 100 degrees outside and your house has heated up to 76, 77, then your air kick on, it's going to be trying to catch up all day. Yeah. It's never going to be able to cool your house back down to what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's been super hot. Like, literally walking out to the car has me in bullets. And then the kids still have the audacity to ask to go to the park every day.
They don't care. Get that little sunscreen. You put it in the car. The kids' sunscreen. No.
Who gonna be out there with them?
Oh, okay. Girl, you better get you a what them things called? Umbrella. You don't want an umbrella?
Yeah.
You don't want an umbrella?
The baby crying anyways. It's time to take a break.
See how she do me?
You hear her mommy.
And she crying for nothing. She literally crying because she don't want to be in the back watching the movie. She want to be sitting right here talking to y'all. And that's not going to happen.
No, she's crying because she's tired but doesn't want to go to sleep.
I mean, ain't that the same thing? She trying to come up here and be nosy because she don't want to go to sleep. What y'all got planned for summer? Y'all going on vacation or something? I'm trying to decide if I want to do something else this summer. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if I should be trying to do something this summer. Something else. If y'all got some ideas, I would love to hear it. I guess I'm going to take these kids somewhere. So if you got some family vacation ideas,
Yeah, they've asked to go to the beach like a million times. And I'm almost positive they're not going to enjoy it.
They're going to hate the beach.
Yeah, they hated the pool. Whatever, I'll take you. I love the beach.
I don't like the beach like that.
It's going to be a day trip. It ain't
whatever. Back to the podcast. Who cares? We are back. And once again, ladies and gents, more ladies and gents, maybes, who knows? We are talking about cheaters. Once a cheater, always a cheater? That is the $1,000,000 question we have for ourselves and you guys today. So, let us know how y'all feel about it. Once a cheater, always a cheater?
Yeah, it's an interesting little saying that people say.
I for the for the way that my soul is set up, I have to disagree with this. I have to have hope that there's somebody out there for everyone that can make them not want to cheat on the person that they love.
I, as a former hoe, would have to also disagree with the statement, because my raggedy ass was cheating, and I don't cheat no more. I'm good. I'm good with where I'm at. I don't even be thinking about other women like that much.
I'm dead.
So there is redemption, but I'm gonna put an asterisk for that because some people, I wasn't shit, but I'm like better now. But some people, they ain't shit and ain't never gonna be shit. And I'm gonna stick by that. Like some people, they don't want to change and they're not gonna change for anybody.
I feel like if the right person comes along,
yeah,
you're not gonna want to cheat on them. But I mean, at the same time, I think it's also hard to find the right person when you're juggling so much other stuff, right? When you trying to date 15 people at once, how you gonna find the right person?
It's all surface level.
You never really gonna be able to get to know anybody like that.
And I think it depends really the reason why you're cheating or not being faithful and not being honest. For me, I was young and I didn't want to commit to anyone. So I did cheat, but I was very upfront with not being faithful. And I'm going to expose myself again on this podcast. The women that I would be dealing with are young ladies. They would be like, please do not do this thing that you are saying that you are going to do. And I would be like, I'm going to do it. And if you're not here, then that's your choice. And they would still be there. So I think we did an episode of like people will treat you how you want them to be treated.
Oh, how you
let them treat you. Yeah. So they would let me get away with this foolery. I don't know why.
I don't know.
But it was just I was just young and having fun. But other people they cheat to like self-sabotage, to fill some void, mommy issues, daddy issues. It like runs the gamut. And if you're not really self-aware of those issues you're having, then it'd probably be hard to stop.
I've never cheated, so I couldn't even begin to tell you guys where that mindset comes from. It's just not my area of expertise. I don't see the need, if that makes any sense. I'm just a very honest person. I'm also the type of person that only has so much energy. These kids, y'all. I'm also the type of person that just only has so much energy, right? I don't have enough energy, like spiritual energy, to divert to two people. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. Like, I want to focus on one thing, decide whether or not it's for me, and then if it's not, we could just break up. I'm that type of person. Like, you know how people need time after a relationship to like heal? Like, I'll be healed because I've been over it. I don't know if that makes me worse than a cheater or not, but that's just how I am. Like, I assess the situation, I decide whether I want to stay in it or not, and then after that, once it's over, I'm done. Because like, I've taken the time to like get myself together and decide whether this is something I want to be a part of or not. And then I decided I didn't. So I left. And then I just move on to the next. And like, I think that's how like I've gotten this. Well, I got this because I mean I'm married now, so it don't matter. This label as like a serial monogamous, but it's like I'm not going into a new relationship because I don't want to be by myself. It's that I'm already done with the other
Yeah.
relationship. Like, and I probably hold on to stuff a little bit longer than I should. Like, but I want to be sure that I don't want it anymore. That way, when I'm done with it, I can just be done. I did use the excuse that I wasn't over my ex to get this girl to stop talking to me one time, but it was a lie. Um, so
Oh man. Yeah, I think for you, since you do like take the time to actually decide whether or not you want to stay, it's kind of easy for you to just
on to the
leave.
next
Yeah,
one.
just
More
leave
fish in
and
the sea.
cut ties.
Girls are like buses. This one next 15, one coming.
Okay.
That's real.
Okay. Yeah. For me personally, like I said, it just was being young and not wanting to commit. The first woman that I wanted to commit to, I married. So there's that.
Yo, that sounded terrible in a way. Like, well, I decided to commit to her, so I might as well go and take the plunge.
No, I mean,
it
you
just sounded
were
so
okay.
bad.
So you were the first person that I actually like was like, okay, this is serious. This is like deeper level, deeper connection. So it was like I wanted to be there. I wanted to be committed to you and build a life with you. So I married you. So I made you mine. You know what I mean? Alright. But
Yeah.
I've been cheated on. That's the next bullet point. Have you ever cheated or been cheated on? I've cheated. I've been cheated on lots and lots of times. All types of ways. Most of my exes had babies on me, so there was that. And young me was not trying to be the stepster to no little
Dead.
nobody. So
I've also been cheated on. That serious relationship that we allude to all the time, she cheated on me.
yeah,
And it was like a whole thing. Like, a whole convoluted story that I still to this day have no idea what parts of the truth are a lie. But then again, it's like I'm pretty sure all of it's a lie. But yeah, she cheated on me. And the crazy part is, y'all, like I've stated a million times on this podcast, and probably will say a million more, I am a super honest person. I'm also a very forgiving person.
yeah.
If I ask you something, don't fucking lie to my face because I probably already know the answer, and I'm like any other woman. I'm just trying to give you the opportunity to come clean for yourself.
That's the truth. Because when women ask questions, we already know the answer.
And
I'm giving you to. You can either
you
make
already
it better,
lied to
or
me,
you can
and I'm
bury
trying to give
yourself.
you exactly. You already lied to me, and I know that you lied because
It's like that.
we
one
run in the
last
same
chance,
circles.
Yeah.
We've known each other for years, and now I'm trying to give you the opportunity to speak your truth. And instead of you doing that, you was like, "I'm a double down." All right. Steve Harvey said, "Ride it loud. That's your business." But at the
Steve
end
Harvey
of the
gives
day,
the worst relationship advice. Don't
but
listen
at
to
the
him.
end of the day, I'm not the problem here.
Yeah.
So we could break up because I gave you the chance to come clean. But yeah, that's the only time that I know of that I've been cheated on. Um, and for me, it was just like the last straw, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that lying, cheating, manipulating shit.
So I know with that relationship, it was basically on its last leg, anyways, because she was lying throughout about everything. So not that saying if she would have admitted to cheating, but do you think if someone like comes clean, does that make it better or does it make it worse?
I think it depends on the reason that they come clean.
I agree with you. Because a lot of the times people come clean to clear their conscience and make themselves feel better and not to make their partner feel better.
Or they can be the type of person that wants you to break it off versus breaking it off themselves, right? It makes them not the bad guy if they didn't break up with you. Well, you know, I was trying to be honest and help heal our relationship, and you didn't want to give me a second chance, you know?
Yeah.
But really, all they were trying to do was get you to break it off so that they could go do what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that there are people in this world that would rather be unhappy because of what if I would have been like, it's okay, we can move past this. Now you still stuck. It's crazy that you would rather like lie and manipulate than just be an honest person. And I know, like, intellectually that a lot of that is like, you know, childhood traumas and like the way you were raised and this and that. But it's like, ugh, just go to therapy.
Yeah.
And heal and grow the fuck up. Grow up. You know what I mean?
That kind of hurt me because I was like, I'm
so,
trying.
Like, so many things that we go through in relationships as adults could just be nullified. It could just be gone if people would take the time to
heal themselves.
But instead, people love to
smear their trauma around like shit on the wall.
Or try to find somebody else to heal them.
That too.
And, you know, not saying that that's never happened and it's never going to happen again. Sometimes that's possible. But it's not the norm, right? You can't normally get with somebody and they just heal all your past traumas. Yeah. Like, that's not real life. You have to do the work. It's your job to heal you, not anybody else's. And if you can find somebody that's willing to come along with you on the journey to self-healing and finding your truth or whatever, cool, bet. More power to you. That's great. But if you can't, that doesn't mean that you don't have to do the work by yourself. Like, exactly. It probably means that you should do more work by yourself. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I am personally lucky enough to have someone who supports and pushes me through my healing process. Not that it's kind of levels to it. By the time we got together, I felt like I was good. But as you get older, you kind of see things that through the eyes of maturity that like you need to handle and deal with and tackle. So I'm lucky to have my wife having dealt with my bullshit. And to this day, because I'm still a work in progress. Like I've told y'all, big T trauma over here, dog. And speaking of childhood trauma and like just the way people view relationships, a lot of people who cheat and aren't faithful, they don't know how to be faithful because they people wasn't faithful.
They've never seen it.
My mama used to tell me, you never keep one man, you always have a plan B. And she did. Every time. Probably does to this day. Shout out to you, moms. And, you know, that's how she operates. But that's not,
it's not conducive to a long-lasting relationship or happiness.
Exactly. And like I said, Steve Harvey doesn't really give great relationship advice. Neither does my mama. She's been divorced 2-3 times, as has Steve Harvey. You know, like, so, like, but a lot of people, they hold on to, like, what these elders or whatever are saying, or that's not, my grandma took my granddaddy back every time he cheated. He got 4 kids outside of, and it's like, but dog, do you hear yourself? If you really care about somebody, even if you do make the mistake of cheating once, because after that it's just a habit that you're not gonna break. Even if you do make the mistake of cheating once, if you're unwilling to break down those, like, that mindset that you just gonna hop to the next thing coming, what's the point? What's the point of being in a relationship? And that's, you know, that's coming from somebody who used to do it all the time. I didn't care if the girl said yes or no, they was going to stay with me because I was, I mean, kind of like she said, I was already done with it, whatever. I didn't really care to begin with. But when it's something real, you don't want to lose something real because of impulse or because of stupidity or because your granddaddy always got to come back home because your grandma kept taking him back. Like, that's dumb. It's
Yeah,
not even worth it.
that shit is. It's just a ridiculous notion, and it's one of those things where people need to be willing to break generational curses.
Yeah.
You have to be willing to be better than the people that came before you. Like, you know, I love my parents, nothing against them, but they got married, got divorced, and now they back together. Could y'all not have done more communicating while y'all were in y'all's relationship to understand each other better, and then not just take the unnecessary step in between?
Yeah.
But that's one of those situations where people say it all the time, like, love is not enough. Yeah. It's not enough because you don't want to do the work.
That's the truth.
You want to stay stuck in your old ways and old habits, and I don't have to explain myself to you. You're right. You ain't got to explain shit to me, but I also don't have to be here. You know? But instead of doing that, you could just be willing to do the work and make your relationship a success. And it's like, that's where we are. You know? I'm going to do the work. You know? Relationships, most of the time our relationship is easy.
Yeah.
We've been together for 8 years, over 8 years now.
Yeah.
So it's like, most of the time it's effortless. Like, I know what you're thinking, I know what you like, what you don't like, but sometimes shit happens.
It does, baby.
And it's hard. And, you know, you have to have hard conversations, and you have to have, you know, those talks where everybody in the situation is uncomfortable, but if we don't resolve it, like, what is this gonna bubble up to and become? Is this one issue gonna become our divorce unnecessarily? Yeah. You know, when we could have just talked about it when the shit happened and been done. So, I mean, that's where I am with the whole just cheating. And
I'm gonna ask you one more question, then I'm gonna let it go.
Go ahead.
So if you're the person that is being cheated on, what would you say? How do you know that someone is willing to do the work to gain your forgiveness and regain your trust? Because doing the work is, in a relationship, is two people. Unless you know you got more people in the relationship, then it's however many people. But you can't just be doing the work for your relationship solo. So what advice would you give to someone who's not sure if that other person is actually willing to do the work? Or how do they know?
In my mind, you can't know. It's up to you to be willing or not willing to give them the chance to prove themselves. Right?
That's fair.
Because you're not in their mind.
Yeah.
And obviously, y'all's trust is broken, or somewhat broken at least, because they did something that you thought that they would never do.
Yeah.
So you just have to step out on faith that they are going to change, but be observant of whether that's actually happening or not. Yeah. I think that's the step where people fuck up.
Yeah.
That's the step where you done got cheated on 3 times by the same dude, or you done got cheated on 4 times by the same woman, or, you know, she done had a side chick for 4 years and you don't even know. It's because when you let them back in, it's like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
You know, people love to try to sweep stuff under the rug as if it never occurred, versus facing it head on and letting people know how they feeling. Now, I'm not saying dwell on some shit, right?
Yeah.
Because if
somebody's actually doing
if y'all have taken the step and they're doing the work and you forgiving them, then you don't get to keep bringing it up after they've done their part, right?
Yeah.
But as as y'all are just beginning to do the work, you have to focus, pay attention, and realize whether or not that person's actually changing or whether you're just allowing yourself to believe it because you don't want to deal with what y'all are going through.
Yeah.
That's my perspective on it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. And I think it comes down to actions speak louder than words. People, when they, you see the memes on like Instagram, Twitter, whatever, and they're like, dudes will do anything and say anything to get that girl back. Like, baby, I got baptized last weekend. And it's like, it's all talk until you take them back. You have to see the actions afterwards, or like as y'all heal and get back to quote unquote normal.
And just the most important part of what I was saying previously is knowing yourself. You have to know what you're willing to do to keep your relationship, because some people just can't get past that.
Yeah.
And if you're the type of person who can't get past cheating, that's okay.
Yeah.
You're not the one who made the mistake.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt because you thinking that this relationship was gonna last or whatever. But at the end of the day, does it make more sense for you to just cut your losses and heal from it and move on, or does it make sense to hold on to something that you're never gonna be able to get past? Because if you stay with this person for a year after they cheated on you and you still wondering every time they go out with their friends whether they sleeping with some bitch, if you checking their phone while they in the shower, if you basically making yourself paranoid over it, you gon' why continue to be with somebody if you're never going to be able to forgive them? You have to know where you are with yourself and be self-aware, like we say on this podcast so much. Be self-aware. I'm the type of person that can get over somebody cheating on me if I believe that what they're saying is sincere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Donica might not be the type of person. She might be the type of person that say, you know what, I'm done with this because I know that every time you're out of my sight, I'm gonna think you with somebody else, and I can't deal with it. And that's okay. It's okay for you to feel how you feel. And don't let anybody else tell you differently.
Yeah. I think it kind of depends, like situational, whether it's like just sex or like emotions involved, and like how deep was the lies to cover it up, because that's really my thing, is the honesty, personally.
Well, I guess that makes sense. I kind of agree. If somebody just like cheated on me, they slipped up, I can forgive that. Yeah. Especially if you that
would be not easy,
hella honest easier about it, and just like, I don't know what the fuck was going on, whatever. But I can't forgive lies. Mm-hmm. I can't forgive lies. That's where I kind of draw the line. Like, we're adults. There's no reason to ever lie to anybody that you love. Unless it's like making the kids eat their vegetables or something. You know what I mean?
Lie every day. But that's one's a cheater, always a cheater.
You decide.
You decide.
Tell us what y'all think.
Tell us what you think.
Leave us some reviews or something.
Yeah, reviews, YouTube, comment. I'm gonna make an Instagram post. You guys can like check that out and converse with us. We'd love to hear your opinion.
Facts.
Our Instagram is at Wifey, the letter N, Wifey. Same for the YouTubes. If you're listening to the podcast and want to see our beautiful, shiny faces. All right. You can also leave reviews on Apple Podcasts and probably some other places. I don't know. Help a sister out. Speaking of help the sister out, buymeacoffee.com/wifey, the letter N, Wifey.
Black slash.
Maybe it's because black. Don't let the light skin fool you. Shoot me $1 because I am light skinned and this sun is crazy. I'm gonna need some more black girl sunscreen.
And it ain't cheap.
sis. That's all I got to say. That's all I got for you. I'm Wifey.
I'm also Wifey. We out of here, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.